If you've been following along with this series, we've talked about several powerful ideas. We talked about awareness, observing your thoughts, living in the state of the life you want, changing limiting beliefs, stepping into a new identity, and taking small, consistent actions. But there's something extremely important that influences all of these things, and that is what you allow into your mind every day. Whether we realize it or not, our minds are constantly being programmed through what we watch, what we listen to, what we read, and the conversations we surround ourselves with. Every one of those inputs plants seeds in the mind. Some seeds grow into empowering beliefs. Others grow into limiting ones. Think of your mind like a garden. Whatever you plant eventually grows. If the garden is filled with negativity, fear, constant criticism, or discouraging information, those seeds begin to shape your thinking. But if the garden is filled with learning, growth, encouragement, and possibility, a very different mindset begins to develop. This is one reason I personally try not to watch the news too much. Most of the time, it focuses almost entirely on bad things happening in the world. And while it's good to stay informed, constantly feeding your mind with negative information can slowly influence how you see life. Over time, it can create more fear, doubt, and negativity in your thinking. So it's important to be intentional about what you allow into your mind. There's another moment when guarding your mind becomes important. And that's when your own thoughts start drifting into negative directions. We all experience this. Our minds start replaying problems, worries, or negative possibilities. When that happens, it's important to gently bring your mind back to something more empowering. This is where something we talked about earlier in the series becomes very helpful. If you go back and listen to video number 3 in the Mastery of State series, we talked about setting an alarm during the day to check in with your state of mind. When that alarm goes off, it reminds you to ask yourself a powerful question. What state am I in right now? And if your mind has drifted into negativity, that moment gives you the opportunity to shift it. Because when you become more aware of what you allow into your mind and more intentional about the thoughts you choose to focus on, you begin shaping the direction of your life. Your thoughts influence your beliefs influence identity, and your identity influences your actions. So guarding your mind isn't about ignoring reality. It's about being intentional with your mental environment. Because the thoughts you consistently feed your mind eventually become the life you experience. And if you found value in this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video in the Mastery of State series.